Otto?
Oh, Clark, I had a quick scout about, and I reckon this area's our best bet. Seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks smithing with his Stardust stuff's a good idea. It's just lying here.
But unlike any old fool, you thought...
Well spotted. Now get finished.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on.
How much did you get?
Enough.
More than me. Put it all together and I can't see Blackthorn complain. Here, Clive. Sid would be proud.
Of what?
Of you, you idiot. The way you've carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoilt little puppy who enjoyed nothing more than biting the hand that fed you. But 5 years on, you're the one doing the feeding. So thanks for proving me wrong.
You weren't wrong. But I changed. Thanks to Sid. And thanks to you. When I suggested taking on his name, you were the first to back me. And if you hadn't, no one else would have. I couldn't have done any of this without you, Otto.
Yo, give over. You're making me blush. All I did was choose hope over despair. I gave you a chance, yes, but you're the one who took it. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts and put them back on their feet. Gave them something worth fighting for, just like the old Sid did. About time I was heading back, I reckon. All this scrabbling about in the sand's taken its toll on the old pins.
I'll see you back at the hideaway then. You can take a well-earned rest when you get there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. But I'll make sure Blackthorn gets his precious black sand before I put my feet up. He'll only moan otherwise.
Right. Ready to go home, boy? Blackthorn.
Yeah. Cheers for this.
Nice to get out and about. Let's do it again sometime.
I'll make we'll take some.
Thank you.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the...
You can admit, well...
it's...
I see. Then I suppose... Would that help?
Oh, I'll gather my team and head there right away.
Think Mid might need some help tidying up that workshop.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
There you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming.
Of... Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Get him!
Too slow. Nice try. Help me, boy. This way.
Get him! Get him!
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're Sid.
You shouldn't have any trouble.
Indeed.
All right.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm.
Excellent.
And
Right.
how's that?
The plating, which is why a prison. I thought the helm had
Well, if I know who...
tone. I've got. Can you?
Right away.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
It hasn't been.
Oh, I'm never drinking.
Harpocrates, do you have the moment?
For you,
Well, actually, it's for me. Could you take a look at this?
shielding for... And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be and yet remain cool, as you can imagine.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if...
Perhaps it is not a different material shield.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials.
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
Early Greek before that,
So if we could...
it might... I shall speak to them. If you would be so... The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of them.
Thank you, Harbok. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too. We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable. So, Clive, who will accompany you?
All right. So, what do we...
I have taken the liberty of preparing a...
Garlic? Are you sure this looks like the...
Though, so no.
Well, I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometimes.
All right.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research. Now, where's Taya?
Keep them pilchards nice and chill.
Need to stock up on
I won't
these.
have use.
There you are, Taya.
Ah, we shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like... But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up.
All right.
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got...
What do you want? If that's what you want.
How the hell is anyone supposed to...
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. I hope it's to your liking. You're always welcome here
should do
in
it.
Lostwing.
Hopefully Taya's finished too.
Fresh cuts! Come and get them! Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in them.
Well,
I did.
garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a... Do you know, in all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you have...
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did...
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for... And just like today, has it really... I remember... Hold on, does that mean it's been 5 years since we... Feels a lot longer.
It does. Thank you.
For what?
For everything.
Do you think I... But in the spirit, you're appreciated too. Well, I think I ought to get these ingredients. I'll meet you back at the hut.
All right.
I heard...
How's work on...
Well, I was now that we have all the ingredients, we may...
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Oberlin.
Apparently.
Of course. Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid, but you'll be pleased to know that work...
You found something for...
In a manner of speech, is supervised.
Brilliant.
Oh, thank me.
Right then, to the Black Hammer.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting... Let's take this house. Mid, you...
On my way.
Oh, and bring...
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for it.
You don't mean...
Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, Ice. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other...
What's the matter?
Nothing. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have... That's what... But now she's so... I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but...
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
All right. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about...
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You...
I was. And you can come too, now that you're little...
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the...
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Wish I could take one of our birds for a ride.
Well. Here, Sid. Reckon you might...
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the Chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit, it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and the problem is, it won't all... Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be...
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too.
Proper...
So what exactly do you need?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. You pour the blackest blights out. I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take... All right.
Thank you kindly. And good hunting, eh?
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
girl. Here. Greetings, Your Majesty. Your reign is over. Now to collect the act. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. If the wine needs more than this.
All right, how's that hunt?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. You're a gent. Right then. Let's... There. The Telemon Malembic.
Very impressed.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which...
There's no need.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in.
What?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon thought we might use it to breathe new life into old Bar. I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeak.
Well, it can't hurt.
That's the spirit! Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
I think Mid might need some help.
All right, Clive. Mid finished sending up. No excuses.
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of.
She said that.
She...
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Oberlin.
Yep. In a buck.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clap. Got some luck, but anyway, I was on my way. Got a letter. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you.
Thank you, Oberlin.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle? Trouble in Canva. Well...
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed?
Well, not the next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you...
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Just like when we... Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty short. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it?
Gav will be leaving with me.
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining. She's got some things to...
I hope she's telling the...